Hello everyone, my name is Thomas and welcome to my lettercraft channel. Please consider subscribing if you are interested in lettercraft. One of the most frequent asked questions is what kind of glue or what kind of tool or whatever else I am using for my crafts. So I decided to make series of videos and go through everything I use while creating my goods, which you can see on my social media. In this particular video, I will show every chemical I use and will give some information why and where I'm using it, if it's not obvious, such as for example glue. Also, I could sort these chemicals into two categories. First would be chemicals I use in my every craft and chemicals I use in particular cases. Let's start with these which I use in every my craft. For about a year and a half I'm using water-based adhesive Stick 1816B. Before I was using Fiebing's Leathercraft cement, even made a whole video about this glue a couple years ago, which you can find here. But now for a while I stuck with Stick 1816B. Glue does the job well, has no smell, applying pretty easy, consumption quite low. And overall, this glue works for my needs pretty well. You can find this glue at bellsproduction.com, on Etsy Market, or use Google to find closest place for you to get the glue. Second chemical which I use in every of my crafts is Tokonol. If you never heard about Tokonol, in few words to say it's agent used for vegetable tanned leather crafts edge finishing, for nice smooth glossy looking edges. More in-depth video on my edge finishing process check here. Tokonol I use almost since I started leathercraft. You can find it on many leather supply shops. Another one, if I can call it agent or substance, which I use for every my craft edge finishing, is Columbus wax. I'm rubbing canvas into it and applying on the edge. It gives more shine for the edge. Chemicals I mentioned before I use on every of my crafts. Next I'll mention chemicals I use if I need it. This agent I use when leather is a bit too soft and hardly gives up on sanding. I apply very thin layer of colorless Fiebing's Edge Coated agent. Do not apply thick layer, let the agent kinda soak into edge, and when it dries it becomes not so soft and easier to sand. Mink oil I use to polish and renew my crafts I'm using on daily basis. Nothing special here, just apply oil, let it set for several minutes and then polish with the cloth. For new butter leather craft I just use cloth which I use to polish. It's kinda soaked with mink oil and even don't need to add it. I gently rub my butter leather craft to give a bit of glossy looking before packing. Particularly this Fiebing's golden mink oil has pleasant smell. Sapphire Cordovan cream, as the name says, is for renew and care of shell cordovan. My jar is almost empty already. Same as with mink oil, apply, let it set and then polish. And I'll also share one tip as I learned it with the Cordovan cream, but it applies to every chemical which has option to choose color, such as Tokonol, Columbus wax, and etc. Always buy colorless agents if you have an option to do that. You will be able to use it on every color. I remember I bought colorless and a black Cordovan cream. After I polished my black shell Cordovan wallet with black cream, guess what happened to the red stitches? Yes, you are right, they also became black. And I didn't notice any difference between polishing with particular color or colorless cream. That's it what I wanted to share in this video. Next time I'm going to take a look on every of my tools I'm using. Your questions and critique are welcome in the comment section. If you can support me in any of these ways, I would be very appreciated. My crafts and PDF templates could be found on my webshop strhandmade.com. Thanks for watching and see you next time.